This is Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by the Gomez Law Firm.
You are looking live at one of the most majestic settings in all of high school football in the state of Texas, the San Antonio skyline, the backdrop at historic Alamo Stadium. SAISD showdown tonight as we bring you TNL's edition of the Sam Houston Hurricanes against the Edison Golden Bears. Good evening, everybody. Don Harris and Chuck McAtinnick with you here from the historic Rock Pile tonight, where we've got a District 14 5A battle between these two teams. And Chuck, these are two young ball clubs with a lot of talent, but both trying to find their way because of that youth.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Don. I mean, we've got an interesting dynamic in play tonight here as well. I mean, we've been doing this for how many years? 15 years on TNL. And I don't know that we've ever come across a team, Edison, that is starting 4 offensive linemen that are sophomores. So imagine how good Edison's going to be once they get these guys kind of up with the system 8 or 9, 10 ball games into the season. And then on the other side of the ball, we've got the Sam Houston Hurricanes. They've got some explosive athletes, but they too are young in certain spots. And Coach Williams told me that he feels like even in their victories this year, they've just been a little out of sorts as they try to find themselves going through the season. So we take a look at the district standings in 14-5A. Sam Houston 2-2, a chance to make some noise tonight, but Edison, obviously there's a long way to go in this season and a chance to break through here this evening.
Yep, and we talked to Coach Williams this week at Sam Houston, and he said, we're always going to have a chance as long as we've got this guy, Amir Calhoun.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about Amir Calhoun? It starts with his leadership ability. This guy is everything to this program, and you know, he's got a rocket for an arm. We're going to see that a lot on display tonight. But this dude, really a leader, and Donnie's a golfer too. So, you know, the cerebral Amir Calhoun, and this offense is going to go to if and how he plays the game of football, because they are also young up front.
Yep, they do it through the air. Edison does it on the ground, and leading them literally and figuratively is their quarterback. And in statistics as well is Samad Ja Bunch.
Yeah, this is a young man that was a safety last year as a sophomore, came to his coaches during the offseason and said, you know what, guys, I think I can play quarterback. They agreed, but Samad is learning the position on the fly, but he's a super athlete. Hard to know which he's better at, football or baseball. He's really, really good at both.
When we come back, we will have our Gomez Law Firm keys to the game. Sam Houston and Edison on TNL straight ahead. Welcome back to Alamo Stadium. Sam Houston and Edison tonight. Time for our Gomez Law Firm keys to the game. We start with Coach Jeremy D. Williams and those Hurricanes, Chuck.
Yeah, Don, they got to focus and play all 4 quarters. They, you know, one kind of goes with 2 here. These guys, again, they're young in some spots, and they're kind of moving some fellas around to see what they've got where, and that's what they've spent, you know, the early part of the season kind of experimenting. And then obviously they want to take advantage of their speed and athleticism. Got to have some home runs tonight on offense.
Here's Coach Williams.
I know that they're resilient, man. I know that we get strong in the fourth quarter. I know that we're going to fight to the end. I know that as long as we got Amir Calhoun, we're going to be in the game for sure. And I believe in our defense. I think we got one of the best defenses in San Antonio. As long as they can keep on getting stops, we keep getting the ball in the offense hands, we keep getting those opportunities, I just think that it's just going to take off for us sooner than later.
All right. For the Edison Golden Bears, Chuck, the keys to Coach Monreal.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that's trying to find itself with those young guys up front, so it would be great if they could come out here and control the tempo of this ball game here tonight, especially on the ground game. And then it'd be great, too, if they could come up with a couple of turnovers, get their offense back on the field, and even more so, keep Sam's offense off of the field.
He's one of the veterans in San Antonio. Here's Jesse Monreal.
These young men are putting all their hard work. They trust each other, and that's something that we as coaching and the coaching staff have really made sure that these guys trust each other, and we've seen the growth. There've been a lot of growing pains in our end, but the result for us is they're sticking together as a team, and they're working hard. That's good for us.
Back, we will have our national anthem, the players lining up. We're getting closer to kickoff right here on Thursday Night Lights.
At defensive end, number 62. At linebacker, number 40. At linebacker, number 22, Ethan Escamilla. At linebacker, number 88, Joe Anthony De La Cruz.
Tonight's broadcast of Thursday Night Lights is sponsored by Taco Cabana, the Gomez Law Firm, Steel North Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Centro Med, Enroll SA, Countywide Service Company, Dr. Drake Sleep Solutions, Christus Children's, San Antonio Sports, Valero, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, Vietnam Army Grunt Museum, Beluga Air, Rhino Roofers, Texas Kidney Foundation, Air and Plumbing Today, Ron Hoover RV and Marine, Harlandale Independent School District, San Antonio Zoo, and Monarch Trophy Studio.
Closing in on kickoff here at Alamo Stadium. I tell you what, Chuck, every time we come here, I'm amazed at the 360 views from up here at the top of the press box. You got Trinity, you got Incarnate Word, you got Fort Sam Houston, and you got the Alamo Dome, the San Antonio skyline. It's just majestic and beautiful to be up here as we close in on our national anthem. The two sides have been lining up, and it's time to turn it over to our public address announcer. That's retired coach Bill Evans.
The colors this evening will be presented by the Thomas Edison High School Junior ROTC Color Guard. The right guard is Cadet Major Victoria Guzman. The American flag bearer is Cadet Second Lieutenant Mia Mendoza. The Texas flag bearer is Cadet Sergeant Isabella Mendoza. The left guard is Cadet Second Lieutenant Austin Pedraza. At this time, we ask that you please rise if you're able. Remove your caps and honor America as the Edison Band, under the direction of Mr. Christopher Garcia, plays our national anthem.
Coverage of tonight's national anthem is sponsored by the Vietnam Army Grunt Museum. Game Time Weather is sponsored by Air and Plumbing Today.
As we close in on kickoff, it is time for our Air and Plumbing Today Game Time Weather. Beautiful night for football, 96 degrees. The wind is out of the southeast at about 12 miles an hour. Nice breeze down there. Much of the sidelines pregame covered in shade, and it was actually a pretty pleasant night out there despite the 96-degree temperature. There's Coach Jeremy Williams, former Big 12 star for the Baylor Bears, heading up these Hurricanes of Sam Houston. And there's Coach Jesse Monreal, came up through the system, elementary school, middle school, freshman coach, assistant coach, coordinator, and now the head coach, longtime staple there at Edison High School and one of the great guys in town.
Yeah, and they got a plan, Don. You know, they got some younger guys, but the numbers are good. They got almost 40 guys playing varsity football, almost that many playing also on the JV level, and a big number on the freshman squad, too. So they're kind of building this program up from the base up. And, again, there's going to be some growing pains as they go along, but they're in good hands with Coach Monreal and his staff.
All right, so Sam Houston won the toss. They elected to defer, so they will receive, or they, elected to receive. And so Jeremy Espitia back to receive this kick. And he will take it at about the 15-yard line. Works his way to the middle and tripped up. Nice job there on the Edison special teams by Zachariah Acosta-Torres. So here we go, first series for these Hurricanes. Amir Calhoun will quarterback this squad. We saw him pregame. Has thrown for over 700 yards here early on the season, and you can see they like to throw it. They spread him out here on first down, 5 wide, 3 to the left. He'll swing it out to Espitia, and he picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
Yeah, going to spread you out at times here, Sam Houston. Try to go with some tempo as we take a look at their starting offense. And Espita is a guy that we're going to see an awful lot of tonight. Jaden Cervantes, also a really talented running back.
Second down and 6. He'll get the ball into the hands of Espita again, and he picks up another couple of yards. It'll be third down and short. They ran that little zone read. Get the playmakers in space as we take a look at the Edison defense. And no matter where you look at Edison, they're going to be young. They have 14 sophomores on this squad that play significant minutes. Up front, they're led by Giovanni Cortinas.
Yeah, Don, and only 4 seniors are starting for them.
4 wide. Goes to the other side, a slant over the middle. It's caught for the first down at the 50-yard line. Nice completion that time from Amir Calhoun. Had his eyes zeroed in on Damon Good the entire way. He's just a sophomore, and that's a San Antonio Zoo first down.
Yeah, and William Garcia, just a sophomore on the tackle, coming with the heat there, number 23.
So they'll go quickly here, will Sam Houston. Calhoun fires, Espedia, makes one man miss, looks out, what a move. Turns on the Jets across the 30. It's another San Antonio Zoo first down, and you can see why they've targeted him so many times already.
Yeah, a lot of this is just good old-fashioned, give me the ball and let me loose. Oh, what a nice cut.
What a move. So it's another San Antonio Zoo first down. Sam Houston moving quickly into Edison territory. Ball spotted at the 28. Calhoun being pressured, and he's tripped up from behind. Edison gets to him for the first time tonight, and a great job by the linebacker, Joshua Reyna.
You're not kidding. Reyna coming in from the top of your screen, just blows right by his guy and makes a shoestring tackle, picks himself a sack up here.
Channeling his inner Micah Parsons, coming from the outside.
May have better hair. We got some on the back end there.
Huge loss on the play. It'll be second down and 17. Those kind of plays can make all the difference in stopping a drive. Trips to the right-hand side for Calhoun. Looks over the middle. Now fires. That ball's completed at the 25-yard line. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. A little past that, it'll be third down and 8.
Well, you can see the patience and the poise of Amir Calhoun back there at quarterback. Doesn't look like there's anything this young man hasn't seen playing the position.
Big play right here, although I think it's 2-down territory for the Hurricanes. Calhoun looks over the middle, has a man wide open. Caught at the 10, making a move, hurtling into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Sam Houston strikes in a hurry. It's Jaden Cervantes on the slant, and nobody was there, and what an athletic play at the end.
Well, again, we were talking about the poise of Amir. You see where the pressure was coming from? Right up the middle. And that's where he went with the football, and then 21 does the rest. Get him out on the track team, let him run hurdles, why don't you?
Francisco Parga on to do the honors at kicker tonight. He's a lefty. Good snap, good hold. Kick is low, but it is good. And the Hurricanes strike first. 7-0 Sam Houston here on Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back. Jaden Cervantes, the hero of the moment. 25-yard touchdown catch. Telling his friends just exactly how I did it. Well, first I slanted in, man, and then I caught it. And I saw the guy coming, so I decided to go high.
That's right, and he's
living
teaching some defenders a lesson, right? That if you're going to go try to make a tackle, you got to wrap up. You can't go for the kill shot. Outstanding athletic play by Cervantes to make this a 7-0 Sam Houston lead. And you know that's going to make Coach Williams really, really happy. Just says, it's a play here or a play there that kind of gets us off our game, and it really feels like he's got a talented squad that, as you would expect, this team's going to grow up before your very eyes during the course of the season, and can't start a football game much better than they just did right there.
even with that big loss, they get it back, they get on the board, and Francisco Parga will kick it away to Ja Bunch, Adam Sancho, and Ethan Escamilla back deep. It's a line drive right down the middle. It will be taken in by Sancho. And good open field tackling by the Hurricanes. That tackle made by DeAnthony Walker. And so Edison will set up shop with Ja Bunch. His name's Samad. He goes by Ja, just like Ja Morant, as Chuck said earlier. That's what he likes to be called, so that's what we'll call him all night. As the Edison staff calls in play number 1. Set up right at the 23-yard line.
Take a look, you know, my guy loves baseball too, a heck of a center fielder, and we'll get into the story of the Fire Magnet program that he's in too, because this kid's hustling Monday through Friday, not just on the football and baseball fields.
Pre-snap penalty, thought it might be a free play for Edison. Instead, they must have moved.
Offside. Defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It is against Sam Houston. Dwayne Martin and his crew tonight always appreciate the job the officials from Tasso do, and they're always looking for help. Shortage of officials in San Antonio. If you want to, instead of yelling at the refs, try doing it. They'll be glad to teach you and get you out on the field. 1st and 5. Handoff right up the middle, going nowhere. Good stoppage up front by that interior defensive line. Jeremy Orozco. Also coming up to make the tackle was Rashad Miller-Singleton. Here's a look at that very young Edison football team. All across the front, it's sophomores, a couple of juniors, and you have to, completely peruse the roster to find any seniors playing at all. Here's Bunch trying to make a man miss, gets to the outside, picks up a couple, gets across the 30 to the 32, and it will be 3rd down and manageable, about 3.
A little RPO, and Ja trying to shake some guys out of their spots, but just too many Hurricanes pursuing him to the sideline.
Bunch has run for 452 yards and 4 touchdowns this year. They were very competitive with Lanier last week. It was a 7-0 ball game with 2 minutes to go. They run Bunch up the middle. He's not going to get there. Barely gets back to the 30, so loses about a yard. It'll be 4th down and 4. And Jesse Monreal looks like he's sitting out the punt team.
Keep an eye on 23, LeBron Delane. Just a sophomore, but this young guy's got one heck of a future. He's already collected 3 interceptions on the season as we take a look at the Canes on D.
Joshua Lopez does the kicking honors, all of it for Edison. Field goals, extra points, kickoffs, and punts. Gets that one off. Pretty good kick on a line. Fielded on the fly. It's Cervantes. He's got the touchdown in the hurdle move, and he's got some speed down the sideline.
Look out.
To the 40, to the 30. He's going to score. Jaden Cervantes has 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and we're 1 extra point away for it to be 14-0 Canes.
Man, I don't know what was more impressive on that touchdown return, Don. He catches the ball, but look at the vision. I mean, I'm thinking he's going left, and then he sets everybody up, and then that cut and stop, and then back up to full speed, and then it's see you later, alligator.
He's reminiscent of Dion, man. He's got number 21. He's a lefty. Wearing the white gloves. Parga on to kick the extra point. It is through, and it is 14-0 Sam Houston. Edison will get another chance right at it when we come back.
Welcome back to Alamo Stadium, where Sam Houston jumping out to an early lead. We are lucky enough to have one of our largest sponsors, Taco Cabana, Michael Hines, joining us. Michael, how are you today?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was talking to you during the break. You can hurdle like Cervantes did, right?
Maybe 10 years ago.
10 years ago, that's still pretty good. Yeah. I could never do it.
Nope.
But you guys celebrating 45 years today. How special is that for Taco Cabana?
Absolutely, yes. So today is actually our 45th anniversary. We're having a huge party downtown at our Southwest Cross right now store. And right now we're celebrating with pulled pork tacos and our new Boom Cookie.
Yeah. The Boom Cookie's phenomenal. We'll try the tacos here in a second. You guys are constantly giving back to the community, especially here on TNL. Why is that something that you continue to try and do?
Well, right now with our 45th anniversary, we really want the community to understand that we're here and we're going to stay and we're going to continue to push the community to show them how much we support them.
Well, you mentioned the tacos. I don't want to, bury the lead here. So let's try them out. Bryce, why don't we come a little closer to take a look at these beautiful pork tacos that we have here. Look at that. Let's go ahead and dig into one of these. Right here. All right. Cheers. The pork, good. The onion, cilantro, you gotta love it. Michael Hines, thank you so much, my man. Send it back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Guy Fieri.
Yeah, Matt playing hurt tonight, so well done, Matt.
Here's the kickoff from Sam Houston, fielded at the 9. Ja with a couple of nice moves, going to be slung down right at the 25-yard line. And they can't afford for him to be hurt, and he is slow getting up.
It's a tough hombre right there. Love watching this guy play football or baseball. I mean, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the spring.
Personal foul. Face mask. 25 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
All right, so the Golden Bears will have good field position here after the kickoff, as face mask happened away from the play.
Yeah, Don, we were talking about Dion earlier. I mean, Ja's a guy that's told his coaching staff he wants to be a guy that plays football and baseball at the next level.
He took a pretty violent helmet-to-helmet there. Kind of went unnoticed. That'll be first down and 10 from the 40. Had trouble with the snap, but dances around, tried to get outside again, and let's see if he gets up here. He is playing a little bit in pain right now. Gutting it out. It'll be second down and 12.
Trying to make something out of nothing right there. Obviously the snap, little problem finding the ears, but Ja running for his life right there, just trying to make something happen.
I think Coach Jesse Monreal is going to call a timeout here to just give his QB a little bit of time to regroup, and we'll take it with him. It's Sam Houston 14, Edison 0 here in the first quarter on Thursday Night Lights.
Back here at Alamo Stadium, we are lucky to have Letty LeCompte, a representative of the Gamez Law Firm, our presenting sponsor here on TNL. Letty, how are you today?
Fine. Good evening. Yeah.
Awesome. Why does Gamez Law Firm choose to sponsor events like TNL around the valley?
TNL, Mr. Joe Gamez himself is a born and raised native of San Antonio, and he even played football back in the day. He was a football player, so he's very committed to the city.
How does that connection help him, and how important is it to continue to get out in the community because of that connection for Mr. Gomez?
Oh my gosh. Mr. and Mrs. Gomez have done so much in this community, and especially nonprofit organizations. And he really loves to give back. Both of them do. They love to do that, yeah.
What makes Gomez Law Firm different than other ones that you might see on radio, on TV, different ads around the city? What makes you guys different?
I think we're very special. As the slogan goes, Gomez Law fights, Gomez Law cares. We care a lot about our clients. We have some serious injuries that these clients have, and we really take very good care of them, and we treat them like family. You know, we're very devoted in doing that, yeah.
I know that. You guys continue to treat us like family. Let's get back to the fight on the field, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. We've got a quarterback change as Jose Vargas, it looks like, might move to quarterback here. High snap. Throwing for it, batted in the air, and incomplete. The Edison offense really hamstrung by the apparent injury to Ja Bunch. So John Arzola has come in. He's a junior. And this was a few plays ago. He went down hurt earlier, and then again here on the last play while Matt was talking. Again, another hit to the head. And that's two pretty violent head-to-head contact, helmet-to-helmet contacts. And he looks okay from that perspective, but also it could have been an ankle too because he was limping around. 4th and 16, Edison will punt it away. Here comes the rush. Ball is away. Takes a good Edison bounce. Cervantes has it. Look out, he's so dangerous. Still running away from contact to the 40. There's a pack of bears over there, and they get him out at the 48-yard line. Boy, he's explosive and fun to watch.
You're not kidding. Bunch of hankies down on the return. I mean, did you see? He's trying to set up 4 guys even over here on the right side.
Did a nice job just to field the ball. That ball had a...
Yeah, not thinking about going down, obviously, and then he's going to cut it back all the way to the other side of the field. He's got 4 guys tracking him, and he's still trying to figure out how to beat 4.
22 of the return team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down.
You know, just an impressive play individually by Cervantes. Wow, what a player.
They'll back it way up, though, because of the penalty, and so instead of having the ball at the 40, they're going to back it up all the way inside the 20-yard line right there at the 20.
Yeah, and I was walking around for the ball game, and just the sheer size of these Hurricanes. Man, they've got some big dudes.
14-0 lead here in the first quarter with 4:38 left. Mayor Calhoun, glad to be back on the field. Hadn't been able to run too many snaps because of the special teams play. Scored the only possession that they had with the touchdown pass to Cervantes, but here they'll get another chance. Starting on their own 20, looking deep, fires deep. One-on-one coverage, and he overshoots everybody. Good coverage down there by the Golden Bear defender. And that was defensive back William Garcia.
You've been calling 23's number a lot tonight. He's been in a lot of plays for Edison. Again, just a sophomore. You wait for some of these guys to grow up, and you're going to have a nice little football team over here on the Edison sideline.
Yeah, I was talking to their coaching staff earlier today, and they just lit up talking about these sophomores like, oh, yeah, it's tough now, but just wait.
That's right.
This experience pays off. And a lot of their juniors played on the JV last year and never had a snap going into week 1. Here's Calhoun on the option. He's drilled down right at about the 22-yard line. Defensive back coming up there low and boom and throwing his shoulder in there right at his legs was Garcia again. Nice play by William Garcia, the safety. 3rd down and a chance for the Golden Bears to get off the field here. Trips to the left for Calhoun. Last time they ran a slant, they like the slant pass. They've done it twice tonight from this formation. Calhoun looking over the middle again, got it again. Ball's out, and it's still loose, and Edison's got the football. The Golden Bears cause a turnover with the contact after the catch. The young man who made the hit might be a little slow getting up, but he lowered the boom on the Sam Houston receiver, jarred the ball loose, and the Bears were there to recover.
Joe Anthony De La Cruz is a little shaken up. He's made a couple of plays in this ball game right here, 88. Yeah, and I don't know, a lot of guys squirming around there. He didn't see what happened there on the back end with 88.
It was 8, Jose Vargas, who's made the hit. Joe Anthony De La Cruz caught up in that scrum. Looks like he's going to be okay. Our Smile Cam was out at the Edison pep rally this morning. And look at those kids, they were fired up. Dr. Drake's Sleep Solutions Smile Cam, bringing that to us. And the Golden Bears ready for game day.
Yeah, you can tell Joshua Reyna likes football, 44. You see a little bit of the EMT program that they've got going. They've got 5 or 6 kids, Don, that once a week, including Jaw, that go out and learn how to be EMT/firemen for 3 hours once a week. They got to be on the bus at 6 a.m.
Well, he's tough, and he's back out there. Taking snap at quarterback, hands it off on the inside. The game is picked up for about 4.
They've got the only EMT program in the district, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I had a chance to learn to do some other stuff besides play football and baseball.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much we admire Coach Jesse Monreal, who was talking to us pregame about his job as a coach of these Golden Bears is as much life skills as it is football. And the value that he's gotten and the stories and the postcards that are sent back of the success stories of these young men who often grow up in tough circumstances and go on to great things. And he was very proud of that EMT firefighter program. And, you know, his job is to mold young men, and he is doing that at Edison High School.
Yeah, and he talked about, too, the kids. I mean, he says he's got great kids. They're coachable. They listen to what the coaches are telling them, and there's no finger pointing. I mean, everybody is we over me. And, again, they're going to – you just got to wait and let them simmer a little bit.
Here's Jaw on the sweep, tried to get outside again, gets pushed out of bounds inside the 35. Picks up about a yard. It'll be 4th down and about 2 or 3. And this part of the field where it's out of field goal range, but you don't want to punt it here, so we'll see if they can convert. Having a hard time protecting Jaw tonight up front. He's been on the run the entire game and having to stretch it to the outside. Nothing seems to be going through the center hole or off tackle, so we'll see what they come up with here. Don't throw it a lot, but this would appear to be possible passing down. Instead, they hand it to Sancho, and he's dropped short. Won't quite get to the line, so they'll turn it over on downs, and Sam Houston will take over right at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah,
we're back
Sam
in 15
Houston.
seconds.
D-line.
Do you know a San Antonio teen in 7th to 12th grade looking for ways to get involved in the community? They can apply to be a Project Worth Teen Ambassador today. For more information, visit our website or call 210-207-8850.
And so Sam Houston and Amir Calhoun will get another shot at this, up 14-0 as we near the end of the first quarter, 2:11 left to play. 2 touchdowns by Jaden Cervantes, the difference, one as a receiver, one on a punt return. Sam Houston will run it here on 1st down and cutting it up for a gain, getting to the 40-yard line. Nice pickup on the play is the running back Naquentes Brooks.
It was one of the things that Coach Williams really wanted to work on tonight was running the football. He said this was one of those things that they would hope they would get better on as the season goes along, and haven't really run it here much tonight because they've had so many explosive plays.
Brooks ran for 1,400 yards almost last year, was a first-team all-district performer. They're going to rule him down. That won't be a fumble. They're going to rule him down. He's a senior, has 189 yards this season, but he's got a reputation in this district as a kid who can play.
Yeah, and Edison doing a really good job of rallying to the football on both of these runs. Now Sam Houston facing a third down here.
Only 5'7", 175, but he can fly. It's 3rd down and 4. He was getting his first touches of the night here on this series. Calhoun throws the slant again. And right at the stick, good enough for a San Antonio Zoo first down. Another nice completion from Amir Calhoun to Jeremiah Espedia. And we've got a Golden Bear down. That's the young man, number 8, who made the tackle on that slant earlier that caused the fumble. That's Jose Vargas.
What an individual play that was by Espedia, right? Making a couple moves and knew just where he needed to go to pick up the sticks and get Coach Williams and his squad a fresh set.
While we have this little delay, it's time to flash back. Chris Kotfa's pulling out of the archives from 2010 in those Edison Golden Bears.
Nieves looking to throw here on 4th and long. And looking for the end zone. Juggle, caught, touchdown. Pump fake to the end zone. Nieves going, it is caught. Nieves again looking to throw. Buying time to the end zone to Greer. He's got him, touchdown.
Beautiful pass.
The Edison Golden Bears back in the day going to the air today. They're sticking on the ground pretty much, and we hope that Vargas is okay as he limps off. See Jesse Monreal there trying to fire his guys up. 1st down and 10. Amir Calhoun and the Hurricanes. I set with Brooks behind him. Moved a little early, no flag, and right net at the line of scrimmage. A pack of Golden Bears right there. Chuck, those are young guys too.
Well, we talked about, you could tell Joshua Reyna, with what he was doing at the pep rally, really loves to play football, and he got some help there too. Big number 67 also in on the play, Larry Gallegos. Man, nice job, fellas, rallying to the ball.
Both those guys sophomores. They got 71, Jeremy Orozco up there. He's a freshman. Calhoun going to the air, fires to the sideline. That's caught and pushed out of bounds. First catch of the night for Damon Good, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. It's been all Hurricanes here tonight. 14-0. They'll have it with 2nd and 12 when we come back for second quarter action. You're watching Taco Cabana, 15th anniversary of Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back. Time for our Harlandale Independent School District first quarter highlights. Amir Calhoun striking first to Jaden Cervantes on that slant. Got the hurdle. Just a precursor of the athleticism we've seen from this young man, because next time they touched the ball, he got it, 71 yards for a touchdown. Those are the two scores, all Cervantes, all Hurricanes. It's 14-0. As we start the second quarter, switch ends, and the Hurricanes have it right at midfield. Second down and 12. Amir Calhoun poised under pressure tonight. Straight drop, pumps, looking deep, fires deep. Got a man down there, caught. Did he get in? Short at the 1 yard line. Nice ball. Getting behind the defense was Jeremiah Espedia. Chuck, he was just out there by himself.
Yeah, and Amir once again setting up the guys that are trying to pressure him, floats outside and just got guys wide open downfield, almost got the 6. But here they are knocking on the door, and Coach Williams has got to be thrilled. I mean, he talked about his team putting together 4 quarters, and he felt like even in their wins, Don, that they've kind of underperformed. So, you know, again, they've just been click, click, click. Everything they're doing looks sharp, looks on point. And they're having themselves a whale of a first half here in the rock pile.
And as you said, Calhoun with kind of a taking his time. That pump fake allowed Espedia to come all the way across the middle of the field and clear deep. Quarterback kind of making that happen with his patience.
Yeah, and they spread you too. I mean, we see 3 guys on one side, 2 guys on another. They got all kinds of speed. It's like pick your poison. You try to stop something and then somebody else gets down the field on you.
See the enthusiasm by that offensive line, doing a great job to protect. Boy, that was close. Right at the 1 inch line.
I saw the happiest guy on there was big number 54, Frank Riggins. Don, that's a guy they went and got from the basketball team and said, hey, man, you got a wide body. You should play some football. Here he is playing right up on both O-line and D-line.
First down going nowhere. Good job by that Edison front. Maybe a loss of 2 on the play, as Zachariah Acosta-Torres was there along with his brother, Ezra.
And they got some big hosses up front for Sam Houston, too. We were talking about 54. He's got some company on the Richter scale.
Straight eye set now. Calhoun going to throw. Fires to the corner. 3 guys over there. No defenders. Caught. Touchdown.
Amir Calhoun, so slinky back there. I mean, just had all the eyes looking left and then drifts right and then finds a receiver for a touchdown. Well done by the quarterback. Really doing a nice job setting up the defense. Check him out.
He had his
Squares
choice.
left, yep, and then throws back the other way for the 6.
Peoples is like, me? You threw to me? At 3 receivers wide open in the end zone, hits the one in the middle. A safe throw. It's 21-0. It's all Sam Houston here at the Rock Pile.
Closed captioning for tonight's game is sponsored by the Vietnam Army Grunt Museum.
Welcome back to the Rock Pile. Francisco Parga has been a busy man here tonight, kicking off for the Hurricanes, who've had a lot of success on offense and special teams. And you see Ja Bunch back to receive the kick. Edison playing uphill here in the second quarter, down by 3 touchdowns. Line drive. They'll let it go through the end zone, and they'll reset. Chuck, if you're Coach Jesse Monreal, after the frustrations of the first quarters, we have a flag down on the play. What can you do at this point to get them, the offense of the Bears, just a little more confident and feel like they can move the football?
Well, you know, you can always throw a gadget play in there if you feel like you can take a shot down the field. But, you know, Coach Monreal knows his group a whole lot better than I do. So, you know, a lot of this
penalty will be assessed from the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 30.
You know, if you could you got to snap the ball and see if you can't just run a dive play and see if you can't pick something up, run behind one of your strongest guys up front. You know, it's tough. You're learning a bunch of things about a bunch of young guys, and they're having to grow up here in a early. It's not a very enviable position to be in for a coach, but he's going to love the results a year or two from now for sure.
It's a countywide 1st down. And after a penalty on Sam Houston,
the offense,
we've got a false start on Edison, and that'll back him back up to the 25. Those are the growing pains you deal with as a coach when you're playing 14 sophomores and a number of juniors who have never played a varsity snap. And remember, we're early in the season where these guys, when you hit that live varsity play for the first time, and the speed and the contact, you know, it's a wake-up call. And these young men are getting better every week as Ja gets to the outside, making a move, and a nice gain of about 7 or 8. Gets him past the original line of scrimmage.
Man, is he something else running with the football, right? I mean, that looked like it was going absolutely nowhere. And we already know this guy's playing on grit and guile right now, taking a couple of heavy shots. I mean, every positive play they've had, it's because Five's got his hands on the ball.
And every positive play they've had has been to the outside. Just don't feel like they can feel like they can run it up the middle against that big Hurricane defensive front. Trips to the right-hand side. Here's Bunch. Going to go try to look up the middle, and now he's under pressure, and he's dropped. Ball came out, but after the fact, and that's one of those big Hurricanes up there that's more than impressive. That's big number 90. Javon Reese, just a junior, and he's an impressive physical specimen.
Indeed. He was the guy that made a play on the last series, too. Look, he's just one-arming guys out of the way, and then hot pursuit gets him a sack. Nice job.
So that'll be a loss on the play. Reese, the junior, well, he's got a chance. That size and speed. 3rd down and 18. 10-yard loss on the play. Bunch rolling right. Trying to buy some time. Fires, has a man down there. It's picked off. Going back the other way. Knocked out of bounds. Is that 17? 11. Nice job by Tristan White.
Yeah, got him listed as an athlete. 1-1 making himself a play right there is Edison putting the ball up for the first time in this ball game, and Tristan White just sitting back and playing center field, comes up, reads the quarterback, and makes a play.
Bunch had a guy, I saw what he was looking at, but I don't think he saw the safety.
There's another guy with some size and speed, huh?
So Sam Houston looking to cash in, maybe a sudden change play here. Calhoun keeps, takes a pretty big shot. Not much of a gain. As they move into the Centro Med red zone. Little extracurriculars afterwards as frustrations building a little up a bit on the Edison sideline.
Acosta Torres coming in there laying the wood, 45. The boys are playing some football here on TNL. Love it.
Second down from the 11. So they hand it to Brooks. Brooks making two nice moves. Brooks gonna score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And you can see why Brooks was first team all-district a year ago. Cat quick moves to cut back and score again for the Hurricanes.
Described to us as lightning in a phone booth. Whoop, whoop. There he goes. Nice moves, young man.
Speed and quickness, and he's got his dance going on the sideline.
Boy, these guys have been mighty impressive. The whole lot of these Canes, when they get in space, just so hard to make a move on because they're 2 steps ahead of you. Speaking of.
Got an injured Bear down. Young man's already had a really nice game today. Joshua Reyna, star of the pep rally this morning too. Hope he's okay. Trying to walk it off.
Gotta save some of those moves at least for next week's pep rally, man. Gotta have it. The whole school on fire.
Now Quintus Brooks with an electrifying short touchdown run. And the Hurricanes are 1 extra point away from Francisco Parga to making this thing 28-0. We've still got 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. That kick knuckleballed through, but we've got a flag down, so we'll check that. I think it's going to be on Edison, and they're going to decline it. It's going to be good, and it's going to be 28-0 after the offsides.
That penalty's declined. The try is good.
Edison was offside.
So we'll see if Ja and company can get going on the next drive for the Edison Golden Bears as they'll try to score before halftime. It's 28-0 Sam Houston.
Back here in Alamo Stadium, despite the score 28-0, Edison not giving up just yet. Hearing them on the sideline, they still believe they can win this game. And Don Chuck, we've seen some comebacks the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, Harlan, 27 unanswered. Last week, Bernie Champion, 20 unanswered. Let's see if Edison can do it one more time. It's going to be a little bit of a step in that direction that we're going to have to see.
We'll see if they can do that right here, Matt. This would be the opportunity to. 8:19 to go, 28-0. Parga kicking deep again. It's one of those Squibbers, and it's Bunch. He's taken down right at the 30-yard line. Our Smile Cam was out at the Sam Houston pep rally as well today. Dr. Drake's Sleep Solutions. Hurricane Cheer Squad, pep band, trying to get the troops at school fired up. Nice lighting too there. They've brought their metallic pom-poms to the stadium. And it's all Sam Houston, 28 zip.
Yeah, they've certainly had a lot to cheer about tonight, the way their Canes are playing.
Bunch scrambling, now fires as a man. It's almost caught. Incomplete right at the 40 as he was looking for the intended receiver, Joshua Gill, just off his hands.
Yeah, Ja doing everything he can, trying to get himself some space to throw it. Throws it back across his body and almost had himself a completion right there. It's a great job by the DB to come in there last second and wreak havoc.
2nd down and 10. Run it inside. And for the first time tonight, a bit of a positive play inside as they pick up about 3. Be 3rd and 7 here. Be a big boost to this offense if they could make a 3rd down conversion.
No question. Get some guys to play with the fight of Ja. Ethan Escamilla is one of them. This guy, one of the top guys in his class too. Wants to be an architect, going to University of Texas. See if the Edison guys can build themselves a 1st down.
Following in the footsteps of George Costanza. Architect. Nice completion. Across the 45, still on his feet to the 50. Across midfield, nice gutty completion and finish by Ethan Escamilla.
Well, we talked about getting some guys to go along with the 2 guys that are holding the ball on that play, and look at this.
Yeah, wasn't afraid to stay in bounds and take a shot. And here's a Texas Kidney Foundation player profile, 3-year Letterman, all-district player. He's a wrestler, involved in Upward Bound, and he's all academic with that GPA of over 97.
Yeah, they just started the wrestling program at Edison when Ethan got to high school there, and he's kind of grown up. He was a match or 2 away from getting to state last year. So I think that's the goal. He certainly showed some wrestling skills right there on that last tote after he caught the ball.
And that seems to have given him a little confidence. They go right back to Escamilla up the middle. Nice positive game. One of the best offensive plays of the night, not only on the screen, but that play right there.
Yeah, look at his helmet. I mean, you can tell this guy's been in a tussle or 2. And, you know, sometimes, Dom, when you're a young team, you got to see something like that, right? Your senior guy going out laying the wood. And, you know, sometimes that'll give you a bounce in your step. And, you know, clearly these last couple of plays have served Edison well.
They
There's
go
a little
to
another.
him again. And again, he's got 3 or 4. And he's inspiring this football team with some tough running right at that Sam Houston front 4.
Right, and then you also tell your offensive line, too, look, just hit the guy in front of you. Make something happen and let Ethan do the rest. And look, even getting some guys some help on the back end there.
Dayron Damian, the big sophomore, 73. It's all sophomores and juniors up front for the Golden Bears. 3rd down here, 5 to go. They get them to jump. And that might be another countywide service company 1st down. Let's see if Edison moved first.
Prior to the snap, offside with contact, 28 of the defense. 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
You know, obviously that's a free play if it's not contact for the offense, but really impressed with the Sam Houston DBs. They were covering their receivers stride for stride if that had been a free play. Well done. You can see where the coaching shows up even on a busted play. Nice work.
All right, so 2 countywide first downs on this drive. Little life. Matt Roy predicting it. They go inside to Escamilla. He gets positive yardage again, not a lot, but he picks up about 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd down and 7. So the Golden Bears, no quit in them tonight.
No, and that's the thing, right? Just keep it simple. Run some dive plays, get you some junkyard yards in there between the tackles. See if you can't make something happen inside, just mano-a-mano with guys teeing off up front.
Emmanuel Diaz runs into play. Ja running for his life as he has been all night, but he's got some space to the 30, ducks out of bounds at the 25. It's another countywide service first down for these Golden Bears, who are showing some life here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, salute downfield to Emmanuel Diaz, number 10. Wide receivers, a lot of them don't like to mix it up on the blocks, but young and Manny over there doing his thing, helping to spring Ja on the outside.
All right, so the Golden Bears trying to get on the board. 5 minutes to go, plenty of time here in the second quarter. Down 28 zip. Escamilla has given them life at running back here on this drive. Showing blitz are the Hurricanes. They come and they get Escamilla in the backfield and blowing that play up from the get-go. I thought it was 22, but making the tackle was number 15, Juan Farias Richardson.
Yeah, Juan and a couple of his teammates been playing together since middle school, and these guys are really good communicators with each other, and you called it, partner. Said blitz, and that run blitz worked to perfection that time for Sam Houston.
Just didn't quite pick it up. Loss of 4 as we look at our Texas Kidney Foundation player profile on Richardson. They all come now. Bunch just gets rid of it, and it's picked off. Didn't have a receiver out there running for his life, threw it up, nowhere to go with the football, and Darren Johnson said, I'll take it. And after a promising drive for Edison, it ends with the interception.
Had the right play call, right? If somebody's going to blitz, you got to screen. That usually is going to be a big play. There was just nobody there to throw the football to for Edison.
I think Escamilla was the guy he wanted, but he didn't turn his head and wasn't really on a route. And a heads-up play by Deron Johnson, the senior, to just spot the football and go get it. So big turn of events here as Edison was finally showing some signs of life at the end of the half. Meanwhile, Calhoun on the sudden change going deep on the post. Caught and gonna score. Touchdown Canes. Tristan White. He's got an interception and he's got a touchdown reception.
Well, again, they said he was an athlete. They weren't kidding. I mean, this guy doing a little bit of everything. And how about Amir standing tall in the pocket? Here comes the heat. Takes a lick right after he gets rid of the ball, right on point. And White will not be denied the touchdown. What execution. Size and speed with these Hurricanes.
Jeremy D. Williams played at Baylor. He knows you want to take advantage of a turnover. Take a shot right after the sudden change, goes deep on the post. And it's 35-0 here with under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, and Edison had 2 guys back there. It's just sometimes you get out-athleted on a play.
Yep. Hey, coming up at halftime, we're going to spotlight 2 teams that are making a difference in our communities with that Beyond the Game program. You want to hear more about it? Here's Jenny Carnes from San Antonio Sports and Valero.
Every day, our high school and middle school coaches work hard to help athletes reach their maximum potential while also teaching life lessons through sports. Beyond the Game provides a platform to support our coaches as they develop athletes beyond the basic X's and O's.
Valero's success is linked to its values of integrity, respect, teamwork, excellence, and community service. They are a part of everything we do in business and in the community. We are proud to partner with San Antonio Sports and recognize the next generation of leaders as they develop these life-enriching values on and off the field.
We are thrilled that Valero has joined our team. They are a company that lives their values and makes San Antonio a better place for all of us. Having Valero as a teammate for Beyond the Game will help this program continue to positively impact more teams, coaches, and families. 4 teams will be recognized during the San Antonio All-Star football game in the Alamo Dome. If you want to nominate a team, you can visit sanantoniosports.org and learn more about the program and nominate your team today.
You guys wouldn't believe it, but Chuck McIntyre pulled out the phone, scanned the QR code just like a techno-savvy guy that he is.
Man, I just got great coaching a couple of weeks ago, and I started stacking days on top of days, and all of a sudden,
you are a QR code scanning dude.
I'm growing.
You just got, you just want to get better every week.
It's a process.
One day at a time. You know what? I've been scanning more QR codes than ever. You know why? I made that change on the television provider.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to sign in a lot on TVs, different rooms. Every time you got to sign in. They either give you the QR option or go to your laptop, and I've been forcing myself to do the QR option so that I can be like you and get better every day. Here's another shot for Chuck to scan a QR code. One of the high schools seen on our TNL this year will win a $5,000 band grant. It's all based on votes. Be like Chuck. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit cw35.com/station/contest. You got to be 18, you got to live in our viewing area, and you got to know how to use a cell phone. The $5,000 band grant sponsored by Christus Children's. Seen some great bands this year.
We sure did. Last week was outstanding as we take a look at the Sam Houston sideline getting ready to do their thing. Man, New Braunfels Canyon last week was, I thought, elite.
Outstanding. First down and 10. Edison showed a lot of promise and a lot of improvement on that last drive before the interception. There's a positive play on first down as they pick up a little.
Speaking of which, we talked about the game last week, Don. Didn't mean to cut you off. I mean, it was such a great game, right? Bernie Champion wins on a last-second field goal, and just so great to see the coaching staff of New Braunfels Canyon in a hard-fought game salute the other team publicly on Twitter. And, wow, what great sportsmanship in a well-fought game last week.
Second down and 7, no gain here. Yeah, Bill Goldberg, the wrestler, doing a little play-by-play shouting out his son. If you'd have told me 10 minutes before kickoff that we were not going to have a lightning delay, I told you were crazy. But that storm just went right around us, cooled down the place.
And the second we left the field,
oh yeah, I got caught in that on the way home.
Yeah, it was great.
Good to see rain. 3rd and 7. Here's Bunch. Looking up the middle, now getting outside, get one block, he gets the first down, does. He's across right at midfield. Clock stops at 2:35.
Is it just me, or do you like watching number 15, Juwan Farias Richardson, play football? That guy just blew in through 2 guys to disrupt things in the Edison backfield for Sam Houston. Well done.
Countywide first down for the Golden Bears. They're going to have a chance to score here before the half. Got half the field to go. Bunch hands inside. They're trying to do a little more inside running, and that's a pretty successful play there. Still moving forward, moving that pile all the way down to near the stick. Nice finish by Adam Sancho.
Yeah, the senior coming in and making his mark. And again, great job by the Edison offensive line there in their zone blocking scheme. Just kind of stand in front of your guy and let the running back do the rest. Nice work.
2nd down and 1. As we tick under 2. Bunch going to keep it himself. Can't get outside, and the Hurricanes team up to get him down for a loss on the play.
Very impressive job in space by Brooks. He's already scored a touchdown. He's showing what he can do on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Something tells me Ja Bunch is going to need a hot tub and a massage tomorrow. He is taking some licks tonight. .120 to go, 3rd and 2. He's in trouble again. He's going to be slung down for a loss. And there's your guy, Chuck, 15. Coming right through to sling Bunch down to the ground. Juan Farias Richardson.
Yeah, that's a man playing football right there. Look at him. He's just creasing through the line. And I got to say, the way that Ja was moving around back there, it looks like one of his legs is giving him a little trouble. He just didn't have the burst off that back leg to try to elude 15. But he is coming through and making his presence felt in this football game.
And we're back in 15 seconds.
Hey San Antonio teens! Are you looking for ways to share your voice, creativity, and ideas on ways to positively impact the community? Become a Project Worth Teen Ambassador. For more information, visit our website or call 210-207-8850.
And you can see Bunch's frustration as it'll be 4th and down and 19 and having to punt it away. I feel his pain, man. He's just like, hey, just give me a chance. These guys are coming through unimpeded.
You can't let the pressure come up the middle like that. I mean, it just disrupts and destroys everything when you have that kind of pressure coming right up the gut. There's just no time to do anything. That's how well Sam Houston's defense is playing.
They may not want to kick it to Cervantes. He's got 2 touchdowns tonight, including a kick return.
I don't know if I'd kick it to 15 either.
Ball holds up there, and they'll be able to down it. And Sam Houston will have 56 seconds to work with. Let's flash back just a few years ago, 2018.
Edison going deep for McClain. Did he catch it? He may have. No, it's intercepted. He caught the football, juggled it, lost it, and then I think it landed in his belly when he was on his back.
How about that play by John Ross? That's amazing.
Wow, that's one of the great plays in TNL history.
No kidding.
I'd forgotten about that.
I had too. Well, you're showing your age too. You said let's flash back a few years back. It was a half decade ago.
2018 seems like yesterday.
Right.
Jeez. Well, compared to, 2009 or something.
Right.
To me, 2018's recent. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, these kids have already gone on to college and
Yeah,
graduated.
they're 30 with children. Countywide Service Company 1st down. Look out. Cervantes. He's looking to score every time he touches the football. Gets down to the 35. Sam Houston has timeouts left. Clock will run with 38 seconds to go. Jesse Monreal trying to inspire his team, keep everything in front of you here. They've been beat deep a couple of times by Calhoun and his receivers. He's looking deep. Fires over here to the near side. Breaking a tackle across the 40 to 35, and then dancing out of bounds is John Peoples, who has had a big catch already tonight.
I like what John Peoples did there. He thought about turning it inside to see if he could make a play, and then thought, you know what? I'm just going to see how many yards I can get outside and then step out of bounds and kill the clock. Heads up.
"15 seconds, 2 timeouts for the Hurricanes. They try to put more points on the board. Calhoun going deep, got a man, caught, touchdown. One-on-one, Savion Sweeney on the reception, as Calhoun is just spreading love around.
He had all day to throw right here and just waited for his guy to come clean. And this time it's 6 for the 6.
An exclamation point here at the end of the first half. Amir Calhoun has just lit it up. Parga, high snap. Kick is through again. It's 42-0 with 7 seconds before the half. All Sam Houston here at the rock pile.
Jeepers, Don, you weren't kidding about lighting it up. I mean, he's 13 of 14 for over 250 yards and 4 scores. Amir Calhoun is having a great month all in one night.
A lot of smiles over there on that Sam Houston sideline, and we still have a half to play. A lot of great football this weekend on our stations. We've got Georgia Tech and Wake Forest Saturday at 5:30 right here on the CW 35. On News 4, Big Ten Saturday night. Undefeated Ohio State, undefeated Notre Dame going at each other. On Fox on Saturday, a quad header, including Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams, that's USC team taking on Arizona State late in the late game. On Sunday, we've got the Texans and the Cowboys on Fox at noon and 3 o'clock. And Sunday Night Football live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Pittsburgh and the Raiders. That Sphere is up and going there in Las Vegas. That's an unbelievable sight.
Yeah, we'll get to see Trayvon Merrick, the Smithson Valley star.
Playing for the Raiders,
yeah. Holding down the back end of that Raider defense. Got a chance to talk to him in that last Cowboys preseason game, and hey, what a man's man that guy is. I mean, coming into year 3 now, feels like he's got to be a leader on the defense, and just not surprised by that guy and his athletic ability and all the success he's having as well.
Star of our San Antonio Sports All-Star game.
Yeah, would have been the MVP, right, had his team not lost in the last seconds of that shootout. There are 3 guys from that game that are playing in the league. Gotta love it.
Well, we've got 2 seconds here to get us to halftime. Stick around for the halftime show. Matt Roy will bring us both bands, which you can vote for our band grant. It's the Central Med halftime show. Also, David Chancellor will bring us our Scholar Athletes. I look forward to that every week. These young men, learning about these young men and just the great things they're doing outside of football. It's all part of the Central Med halftime show, and it's coming up after this play. Well, not surprised talking to Coach Jesse Monreal of the struggles that he's had this year. And it's just constant trying to build, trying to learn, trying to grow these young sophomores. And it can be frustrating, but it should pay off over time. And nobody does it better than Coach Monreal, as he has bigger priorities than that score right there. It's about the young men in uniform and what they become in life, and he's one of the best at that.
And Coach Williams, the job that he's done, he was looking for all 4 quarters tonight from his team, and I don't know that he's going to need 4 quarters tonight because of how great they were in the first half.
Let's go down to the sidelines and Matt Roy. Matt?
Guys, we got Coach Monreal here. Coach, obviously it's not going the way you guys wanted it to right now. What do you tell your guys in the second half, or at halftime for the second half?
You know, one of the biggest things that I'm going to tell them is don't give up your heart. You know, play with pride, play with dignity and respect. We want to win their respect, and we don't lay down. You got to come out and play. That's what I want our team to come out and play. These are learning experience for our young kids. You know, they're put in this situation. Hey, they got to dig themselves out.
What can you learn in the second half from your team?
What I want to learn is, man, don't give up. It's to keep on fighting. If you look at our sideline, none of these kids are feeling sorry for themselves. They're here. They're, you know, just got to keep fighting.
Coach, we've had a couple of good comebacks the last 2 weeks. Hopefully we get you one tonight.
That'd be great.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
That's a little hard of a mountain to think about climbing right now, but I tell you what, we love that dude, and his kids do too, and I guarantee you they'll keep fighting throughout this week. So stick around to the second half, and stick around for the halftime show. We'll hear from the bands, the Scholar Athletes, next.
Welcome back to Alamo Stadium, where Sam Houston is currently playing the Edison Golden Bears. Sam Houston's marching band on the field right now, and this is one of my favorite parts of the entire week. Let's hear them, and we actually spoke to the band director as well a little bit earlier this week. Let's talk to him about what's happening.
Here at Sam Houston High School. I've been here now this is year 18 actually of being here at Sam Houston. I am a graduate of Sam Houston, so what a pleasure to be back at Sam Houston. This year has been a great year. It's been an interesting year. Every new year there's new challenges, and so we've definitely stepped up to the new challenges, and the kids are responding very well to it. So it's a great year. What people can expect and see from us is excitement. They can see the excitement. They can hear the excitement. They'll see the little engine that will be doing it, not just could, but will be doing it. They will see the tenacity of a bunch of students that are really pushing to be the best that they can be. Well, next few weeks we have the San Antonio Independent School District competition that we'll have. We have UIL competition that we will have. We have a plethora of other events that the band has already been booked for that we will be participating in as well. So there's never a dull moment in the Sam Houston band. We're always preparing and getting ready for some kind of performance somewhere in the city or surrounding areas of San Antonio. Definitely want to shout out my band boosters for sure. These hard-working ladies and gentlemen have been with the Sam Houston program for as long as I've been here, truthfully, and they continue to pour back into the children. Shout out to the administration of Sam Houston High School. Shout out to community members and that continue to support Sam Houston Band. So we are very, very grateful for all that you do to continue to help the Sam Houston Band program. The students of Sam Houston Band are awesome students. They are sponges waiting to be taught. They are sponges waiting to be loved on. They are sponges waiting to learn how to do things. And because of their continuous wanting to learn, it just makes it more exciting for me, gives me a new challenge each and every day, each and every minute, to be able to come in and to want to give back to the community where I've come from. And these students just keep me going.
It's time to vote for the Christian Children's $5,000 band grant. To vote for the Sam Houston Band, scan the QR code on your screen or visit cw35.com/station/contest. You must be 18 years old and live in our viewing area.
San Antonio middle and high school athletes are doing great things for our community. San Antonio Sports and Valero are shining a light on teams and individuals who model key values through their actions. This week, we salute two schools whose community projects demonstrate beyond the game values. More than 150 Judson middle and high school student athletes, coaches, and parents came together to help beautify the Converse Fire Station, painting handrails, bollards, and fire lanes, saving Converse $8,000 with their service. Members of Lee High School's baseball and softball teams welcome students at Almost Elementary, opening car doors, escorting students to their classrooms, and supporting these future volunteers. These athletes demonstrated the beyond the game values of integrity, respect, teamwork, excellence, and community service. San Antonio Sports and Valero salute high school and middle school coaches who inspire their athletes to serve others. Parents, teachers, and coaches can nominate teams and individuals that go beyond the game.
Tonight's broadcast of Thursday Night Lights is sponsored by Taco Cabana, the Gomez Law Firm, Steel North Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Centro Med, Enroll SA, Countywide Service Company, Dr. Drake Sleep Solutions, Christus Children's, San Antonio Sports, Valero, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, Vietnam Army Grunt Museum, Beluga Air, Rhino Roofers, Texas Kidney Foundation, Air and Plumbing Today, Ron Hoover RV and Marine, Harlandale Independent School District, San Antonio Zoo, and Monarch Trophy Studio. Welcome to the Centro Med Halftime Report.
Welcome back to Alamo Stadium for TNL. While the Edison Marching Band continues to set up, let's hear from the band directors, see what's happening with them.
Chris Garcia, I'm one of the band directors at Edison High School, and we have been part of the Edison program for 6 years. We have right around 85 students involved in the marching program. Every year, it's for the past 6 years, it's been building. So quite a few seniors. We're well spread out. We have freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, pretty much evenly mixed throughout. Off to a fantastic start despite the heat. We are looking forward to a very successful season this year. Our UIL halftime presentation, our show is entitled Dia de los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. And it is in honor of all those that have passed. There are 3 parts to our show. The first one is entitled Mañana, followed by Tarde, and then our closer is entitled Noche. Pretty much every Saturday for the next few weeks, we are involved in some U.S. band competitions, and we have UIL in mid-October. So we're going to be busy for the next 3 or 4 weeks. Of course, our parents, our band boosters are always involved in keeping our kids safe and well taken care of. So a big shout out to all our parents and family, community members, fellow teachers at Edison High School, which have supported us throughout these endeavors. And we look forward to a fantastic year.
Edison Marching Band. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit cw35.com/station/contests. You must be 18 years old and live in our viewing area. Thanks again to Christian Children's for sponsoring this year's $5,000 band grant.
You're watching the Centro Med Halftime Report.
The Edison Marching Band now on the field. Let's listen in to these hard-working bandmates. All right, well, each week we recognize outstanding student athletes from the schools playing on TNL. And at the end of the year, Steele, North Star, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram will present a $10,000 scholarship to one of the students featured this season on TNL. Our David Chancellor introduces us to this week's scholar athletes from Edison and Sam Houston.
You have quite the letter jacket, no? A lot of patches. What's that like when you walk around school with something like that on?
I feel quite honored because I have the ability to play multiple sports on the varsity level at such a young age.
He is the very definition of big man on campus. Edison running back Ethan Escamilla has been playing varsity sports since his sophomore year. Yes, I said sports, as in several. Football, wrestling, track. He's been either all district or all academic in all three sports, and sometimes he's been both, which begs the question, which award is he most proud of?
I would say the all district because it covers more of athletes.
What do your parents like more?
My parents like the academic more.
Yeah, they do.
Mom always reminds me every day that no matter what happens in my life, I should always try to be the best, no matter what.
That's something he does away from school as well. He loves giving back. One example, for Thanksgiving one year, he helped his Aunt Olga hand out turkey dinners to the homeless. Small gesture, giant memory.
The one time we were going to like somewhere in the downtown area, and there was a guy that came up to him and I asked him on his face. He said yes, and like he felt so happy and thankful because like no one ever had done that to me. And it really gave me like joy into my heart. Like I made someone else today.
Turns out the big man on campus has big talent and an even bigger heart.
The picture of you sitting down, full uniform, helmet, shield, like that's one of my favorite pictures I think I've seen of any athlete. What's it say about your personality?
It says, I bring swag when I play. I take pride in what I do. And look good, play good. I'm a strong believer in that.
Deron Johnson talks the talk, but boy, this kid can walk the walk in everything. 3.5 GPA, Honor Society, GT student, and member of Sam Houston High School's ROTC. By the way, that's where he discovered his voice for leadership.
I can speak to my teammates. I can lead more without being nervous. I know what to say, how to problem solve. That's just all from ROTC.
Deron hopes college football's in his future. If not, he wants a future around the game by getting a degree in kinesiology. But with one eye on the future, he's also mindful and grateful of the past at Sam Houston.
We put on those jerseys and wear those canes across our chests. We're not just representing Sam Houston. This is the whole East Side. Our community, when we come out, we're playing for them, not just for us. They believe in us also. We really appreciate it because we're the star right in the middle representing.
Welcome back. It is time for our Rhino Roofers second half kickoff. And Edison will have it first here as we start the second half. Down 42-0. Their star, Ja Bunch, among those back to receive. He gets it. He's got some space. Across the 35 to the 40. Pushed out at the 42. Great field position by Ja Bunch, who probably feels like he's having to do it all himself tonight, but he's got some help from the running backs on the last possession. They've had some positive plays that have been blown up by turnovers, but let's see if they come out here with some fire as we go down to Matt Roy.
Guys, I talked to Coach Williams as he was coming out, and obviously the first half went exactly how they planned it, but the second half, you're going to see a different Hurricanes team. You're going to see one committed to the run, working on things that they haven't done well for the rest of this season. So as they get through their last 5 games in district, they can try and make the playoffs, and they can get that run offense going. We're only going to see Amir Calhoun here, probably the first series, and then we're going to see some of the younger guys, the backup quarterbacks, the backup offensive line, but it was pretty much the picture-perfect first half, and now they're going to get things going for the rest of the series.
Sounds like a plan. Let's see if these Edison Golden Bears can take advantage of some of those young guys. Bunch wants to throw, under pressure, nowhere to go with it. Now fires incomplete to the right-hand side. Had a man out there, just couldn't quite get it to Ethan Escamilla as he was being pressured.
You can see the fight in this guy, too, and we forget sometimes. I mean, he's an underclassman as well, but you can tell this guy has got tremendous leadership ability. I mean, to go to his coaches during the offseason as a sophomore and saying, look, I know I've been safety, and I know I'm a pretty good safety, but I think, Coach, you could use a quarterback, and I'm your guy. And, I mean, again, the maturity level of a player to kind of recognizing the situation and going to your coach and saying, hey, I think I can do this. I haven't done it before, but I'm going to give you your best chance at having a quarterback, and boy, is he really, really stepping up here as this season goes along.
Under pressure again, running for his life again. Bunch throws, completes to midfield, and that's good for a San Antonio Zoo first down. Ja Bunch coming through in the clutch there with a nice throw on the run.
Indeed it was, rolling to his right, and then John Arzola flashing, the junior receiver, and really nice positive play for Edison here to start the second half.
As I said, a San Antonio Zoo first down.
Yeah, sometimes, Don, it's just about, firing off on one play. Just try to beat the guy in front of you. Try to hit somebody. Try to make something happen.
Gashing him right up the gut on first down. They pick up 6 or 7, maybe 8. It's Escamilla again. Nice run. It'll be second down and about 4.
And they really kind of turned the corner, I thought, on that last drive before the half. They were having some success running the football as you take a look at some of the numbers on Adam Mendoza and the fact that this young guy has already got 2 years of starting under his belt, and he certainly doesn't look like a junior. He built like he's ready to play college ball.
See if they play up the middle again. They run it right at the blitz gap. And they pick up 2. It'll be third down and short.
See, now we're talking about guys losing their hats. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there and smash it up a little bit.
Rub some dirt on it and stuff. Like to see Edison getting a little physical. As you heard Coach Jesse Monroe, he just wants to see fight. He just wants to say, make them respect you. No quitting these guys. They've come out here inspired here in early third quarter.
Then on the other side of the football for Sam, it's tough too sometimes to ratchet it up when everything went your way after you played a whale of a first half on both sides of the ball. Now you got to ramp up the intensity a little bit.
Another nice run by Escamilla.
Man, 15's having a game too. He came in there and made another tackle.
That's going to be good enough for a San Antonio Zoo first down.
Well played, Mr. Richardson. Every week we talk about some of these guys that flash, and just by the way their motor is play to play. It's hard to take your eyes off them when you see them on the field.
Bunch under center. Again, Sam Houston bringing the house. And that's a no gain on the play, as again, big fella up front, very athletic junior defensive lineman for the Hurricanes, Javon Reese.
As you see a lot of these guys getting pressure, and Reese just creases his guys, spins and makes a play. Hard to take your eyes off that guy too, because how big he is.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Here's Bunch under center again. That time they got him to draw offsides if their left guard didn't move. I couldn't tell, Chuck, on that one. It's been 2 offsides plays where they've been able to get Sam Houston to jump, but I thought there was movement too there.
Prior to the snap, offside with contact, 26 of the defense, 5-yard penalty, remain 2nd down.
So they're 3 for 3 on that little bark there to get them offsides. Nice job.
Close. Take the positive play for sure if you're Edison.
Stay disciplined right there, and you can draw them off because they keep showing blitz as they do again right up the middle. They run it right up the middle. And again, big time contact right at the point of attack. And again, that Sam Houston defense physical with Jeremiah Johnson-Spears in on the tackle.
Yeah, Rashad Miller-Singleton, the senior, also sticking his nose in on that one. This defensive line for Sam Houston has been unreal in this football game, playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage most of the evening.
Third down and 2. And that time Edison moved. And that's the temptation, right? You know another guy's coming right at you, and when you flinch like that, it costs you. If you can just sit still and let them be the one. At the same time, on the right-hand side of the ball, Sam Houston may have made contact first.
Ball start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Yeah, there is a tendency. I mean, especially because of how well Sam Houston defensive line has played all night. I mean, you're up there and you're a young guy and you're trying to fire off the ball as quick as you can to try to knock some of these guys off their mark. Just a lot to think about for some of these young dudes up front for Edison.
So that makes it a tougher chore here on 3rd down and 7. Run Bunch under center again. Gets away from the first attempt at tackling and not going anywhere now, and dances out of bounds unharmed.
And this Brooks kid's having a nice game, and there's 23. We talked about him earlier. This guy's going to be something else, just a sophomore and a ball-hawking sophomore at that. But again, nobody biting on the fake. That was Brooks at the top of your screen, and then 23 there to finish him off.
Tried to strip it. Almost came through LeBron Delane. LeBron's first, number 23. I wonder if he'll change it next year. 6.
I don't know. We'll see if LeBron at the basketball level changes his number back to 23 because the LeBron here is playing some ball.
There's the timeout, 4th and 14. Edison talking it over. They'll probably go for it. We'll take it with them. The Edison Golden Bears regrouping during the timeout. 4th down and 14. That's a big ask with that much yardage to try to get here on 4th down, but they're in that part of the field. What do you have to lose? Down 42-0. Bunch being pursued, in trouble, fires, and it's incomplete. Sam Houston will take over, and we're back in 15 seconds.
Do you know a San Antonio teen in 7th to 12th grade looking for ways to get involved in the community? They can apply to be a Project Worth Teen Ambassador today. For more information, visit our website or call 210-207-8850.
And so here comes Amir Calhoun. We will see him for this first series. Look at his night. 13 of 14, 261 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't know what that passer rating is, but that's pretty perfect.
I would believe that would be a perfect passer rating by most accounts. I don't even remember the incomplete, to be honest with you. He's been that good.
Coach Jeremy Williams has to be pleased with what he's seen here. And he told Matt Roy they will stick to the run here as the right guard flinches.
Offense, number 50, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
It'll stay first down as we take a look at one of the great prospects on this roster, Frank Riggins, number 54.
Yeah, we talked about him coming off the basketball team, late playing football, but he's got certainly the size, but they're telling me his feet are just as good as the rest of them.
Swing it to the right-hand side here in the crease, and a nice pickup on first down as they fire to Terrence Harper.
And so what's fascinating about what Coach Williams is doing is, like, he had 54 playing on defense. Now Big Frank's playing offense tonight some, and they just need his leadership as a senior and, you know, try to bring their offensive line along. And I'll tell you, on one of those plays, he was excited as anybody that they were able to go downfield on one of those explosives, enjoying his time on offensive line.
Nice tackle by the Golden Bears. Coming up to make the hit is a young man who's taken a lot of contact tonight on both sides of the ball, Joshua Lopez.
Yeah, and he's been dishing it out
Excuse
about
me,
as
that's
much.
Joe Anthony Dela Cruz. I'm sorry, I mispronounced his name.
Yeah, and again, just a sophomore. These guys are mixing it up and showing their mettle. Just a sophomore. How many times have we said that tonight?
All over the field for the Golden Bears. 3rd down and 3 for the Hurricanes here. Calhoun fires, little bubble screen, diving for the stick, and enough for the first down is number 17, Damon Good.
Damon Good, just a sophomore, and doing a really good job there, waiting for his blocks to set up outside, and knew just what he needed to do in order to pick up the first down. Well done, young man, well done.
So that's a San Antonio Zoo first down for the Hurricanes, right at midfield, up 42-0 here with 5 minutes to play. They run it right up the gut. Nice 5-yard gain. That's the speedy Naquintus Brooks, who's got a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, and he's done a great job on the defensive side too.
Dr. Drake Sleep Solutions Smile Cam, the Edison Golden Bears Spirit Groups, keeping the smile up despite the scoreboard. They're still having a great time out here.
Well, that was one of the goals tonight. Try to establish the run. Not working much there, but our man Nicky Six telling us that, yep, the passer rating is 158.33. That's perfect.
That's why he's our statistician extraordinaire, because he does math. 3rd down and 5 after nice defensive stop, tackled there by Ezra Acosta-Torres.
And as you see,
you want to take a guess what grade he's in?
I think I'm reading your mind on that one.
Sophomore. Calhoun, straight drop, fires deep down the middle, wide open, has a man caught. That's too easy. Left on an island, completely unguarded, was Terrence Harper.
It's literally all you can eat for Sam Houston tonight with the deep ball. They've just got so many weapons, and we talked about at the onset how Coach Williams said you always are going to have a chance when Amir's your quarterback, and this guy has not disappointed tonight. I mean, what an evening for number 5. You can't do it much better than he's done. This is one of the better performances we've ever seen on TNL.
Amir Calhoun. He's a pretty good candidate for our player of the game. It's 49-0 in the third quarter. We're back after this.
Closed captioning for tonight's game is sponsored by the Vietnam Army Grunt Museum.
There's the man of the hour, Amir Calhoun, 15 for 16 for 319 yards and 5 touchdowns to 5 different receivers.
Yeah, 7 different guys have caught balls tonight, Don, but you know, we've been doing TNL a long time. I don't ever remember a quarterback that had that kind of night. Do you?
No, not one incompletion on that many attempts. Just amazing. Here's Ja Bunch running right up the middle, looking for some space. Taken down at the 35. And I would think, you know, after what Matt Roy told us coming out of halftime, that we might see him for a series or two, and then that would be it. I would think he has earned that little lazy boy sofa there on the sideline for the rest of the night.
Yeah, doing a little bit of everything, and maybe even have to drive the bus home tonight because he's certainly done it all.
Yeah, guys, that's going to be his last pass of the evening. Coach told me that he wanted to get over 300. He didn't know if he'd let him, but 3rd and 9, you got to do what you got to do. So that's going to be his last one of the day.
Well, Matt, if you let him know he's only 40 yards short of a TNL record, they might change their mind.
I think Coach Monreal might get mad at us.
Nice handoff inside, big gash. Nice run of the night, biggest run of the night for the Edison Golden Bears. As that one went right up the middle, and limping off a little bit is Adam Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho, that was a really nice run, right? I mean, it looked like he wanted to go take on as many guys as he could. Paid a little bit of the price for that coming off the field, but very well done. Running with a purpose, running with some intention.
To San Antonio Zoo, first down for the Edison Golden Bears. Showing some fight here in the third quarter. Bunch, hands off, up the middle, it's Escamilla. The Hurricanes defense still has a number of their starters in, including a big front four. Javon Reese and Juan Farias Richardson, who's had a big night. Manageable 2nd and 5 here for the Golden Bears. As we tick closer to the end of the 3rd quarter. Goal now is to get on the scoreboard. Running right up the middle and taking a shot is Escamilla. Yatravion McNeil there to deliver the blow.
Farias Richardson again in the backfield, just blowing things up. I mean, what a disruptive force 15 has been all evening long. For the sake of being redundant here, I mean, it's like this guy is just constantly a disruptive force, every single snap.
Third and 3. Bunch keeps. He's got the first down. He's got more. He's to the 30, and he's brought down. Going to have a horse collar at 15 to that. And they'll be inside the Central Med red zone.
You see what happens when you kind of okey-doke the play there a little bit. Give your guy a chance to get out in space, and Ja doing a great job taking that one down the field. Let's see what the flag is, though.
I thought it was a horse collar, but it could be wrong.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. 22 of the defense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down.
All right. It must be perfect on the season still, dude. I think we're making it halfway through the TNL campaign, and eyes are improving as the years go along here, my friend.
Well, I got a new lens, you know. After that, whatever, retina problem that I had.
You got a retina scan in there now? Nice.
Yeah, I got a new lens. Inside the Central Med red zone. Bunch to the 10, catches a block, dances outside, gets the pylon, and they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 2. Bunch giving the Golden Bears a shot at a touchdown.
Yeah, Edison getting a bunch of yards on this drive, and look at this guy still fighting and playing as hard as he can, lunges for the end zone, and he said he stepped out.
Detached, that's what it was, detached retina. You don't ever want one of those, by the way.
Knock on wood.
The Golden Bears hoping to see a touchdown here. San Antonio Zoo first down. Bunch keeps, dances up front, fighting his way, giving that effort, leans over, getting it to him.
Well earned. Well earned. A lot of fight in 5, as you can see.
Boy, what a great effort. Coach Monreal said, we want to show fight, we want to show respect. He was dead to rights at the 4 and just willed himself over the goal line for the score. Nice job.
Yeah, by Ja Bunch, man. Who wouldn't want this guy on their team? Oh, look, they got a miscue on the snap. Let's see what he's got.
The extra point is no good, but the Golden Bears are off the schneid. It's 49-6 as we play on late 3rd quarter action. We were at the pep rally earlier today at Edison where Ja was playing musical chairs, and talk about the spirit of never giving up. They're chanting his name, and I'd call that a tie, but something tells me Ja's going to do just what he did to get a touchdown.
That's awesome. Look at the fight.
Look at the fight in her.
No doubt.
Oh, great effort. That was a fantastic effort. She gave Ja everything he could handle.
I'm telling you, we need to go find that young lady and get her on the football team.
Suit her up.
That's awesome. Well done, y'all. If the district's going to have to pay for a chair, it looks like. Love it.
I love that diving effort at the end by her. He stole the chair.
Taking on the guy on your football team. Squibber.
Little squibber up in the air. Ball's loose. Edison has it. They throw a flag. Who touched it first?
The question is, did they interfere with the Hurricane that was trying to get the football? I don't think it matters, though, right?
Not once it goes 10 yards. Once it goes 10 yards, it's a free throw.
Catch interference on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so let's see where the ball goes. Oh. Do you? I don't know. I don't know the rule. I wish I knew the rule. Do you have to give him a chance?
Did it go into the air first? Did he call fair catch?
I think Jesse's.
It's a live ball.
If the ball hits the ground, right? If it's up in the air, you have to give him a chance to catch it. If the ball pops off the ground and goes up into the air in a squib, let's see what it does. That ball pops up off the ground. You do not have to give him a chance to catch the football. If it goes 10 yards, it's a free ball. And I think that's what Jesse's arguing is that ball went off the ground first. It wasn't kicked into the air.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like there was a fair catch or anything either. Interesting.
I could be wrong.
Well, we've been wrong before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you have to give. I didn't think.
Well, the Edison coaches in the booth here are just as bewildered as we are, so we'll go to the next.
Maybe Matt Roy can get a ruling from one of those officials during a break. Flags down here. Under a minute to play third quarter.
Sam jumped a little bit on that play.
Ball start. Offense, number 61. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So let's say you do a traditional onside kick, right? And it takes, first let's do this. Monarch Trophy, providing our trophies here tonight for the champion. 344-3777 for all your trophy awards business needs. Team needs, team trophies, they got it all over at Monarch Trophy. Sam Houston running to the outside. That's that really physical athlete that we've seen all night tonight from Sam Houston, Tristan White.
Well, you like the way this guy runs with leverage too, doesn't he? I mean, it just looks like he knows where he's going, and if you come at him in a poor angle or try to ankle bite him, he's just going to sidestep you or go through you.
So if you kick a traditional onside kick, and let's say the ball takes 3 hops, goes 10 yards, and pops up into the air, and you drill the guy before he's able to catch it. Look out, this is Brooks getting to the outside. He's got speed and lowers his shoulder for a night's gain. You drill the guy before he can catch it, but it's gone 10 yards. That's free game.
Right, that's why a lot of teams on special teams will have most of their guys that are on the hands team make sure that they go up and commit and try to find a body and stand in front of somebody so that there can be a guy to receive it cleanly without somebody barreling down on it.
So if you kick it off the ground one hop and it goes into the air, it should be the same rule. I don't know. It's the end of the third quarter. It's all Sam Houston here on TNL. Welcome back. Time for our Harlandale Independent School District third quarter highlights. Amir Calhoun throwing his 5th touchdown pass of the game to a wide open Terrence Harper. And then the grit and the grunt of Edison's job bunch not to give up, to will his team onto the board to avoid the shutout. Just a heroic effort from that young man tonight, as he has been chased, beaten, battered, but still shows the resolve as it's a countywide first down here to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and how good is Amir Calhoun been? He's thrown for over 300 yards, Don, and Chris Kotvis tells us he's only 40 yards away from setting the TNL record, and this guy's not even going to play the rest of the game.
Yeah, Tristan White hands to Brooks. Brooks makes a move and is ridden down at the 21-yard line as Edison stays in the fight. Nice tackle by the young player, Jordan Perez, the linebacker, sophomore.
This Brooks is something else, too. He's having a nice game on both sides of the ball.
First team all-district performer a year ago with 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. White hands to him again. Brooks, look at the cutback. Brooks gonna
get
score.
out of town.
Touchdown. Naquintus Brooks, that first foot in a ground cutback move was just elite.
Even left a shoe on the turf.
He faked me out from up here. I juked. Watch this foot in the ground. Oh, that's just another one too.
The vision and the lateral movement and the ability when you make cuts to make your cuts going towards the goal line. Very impressive evening for this young man.
Wow. Just put that one play on a tape and send it to some college coaches. 55, about to be 56. If Parga can convert, he's done a good job tonight. High snap, that one's blocked. It's all Sam Houston, 55-6. We've still got a whole quarter of football to play.
Goal. We'll redo the try.
So there was a penalty on the play. They re-kicked during our commercial break, and the kick is up and good, so it's 56, and we have a ruling, 56-6, and we have a ruling on that onside kick. The ball must bounce more than once. So on that kick, you kick the top of the football, it hits right in front and then pops up into the air. That's not 2 bounces, that's once.
Well, that's why we got Nicky in the booth, to keep the 2 old men straight.
Yeah.
I've been watching too much NFL football.
Shout out to his referee extraordinary friend, Max. Thanks, Max. Although I would argue that it does bounce twice because the rotation of the football goes boom, boom. Once, twice. Let's see if we try it again. They kick it away. Taken at the 7, guess who? Jaw Bunch.
Look at him,
Ball's
not going
out,
down.
and he gets it again. That kid's got more fight than he does in a musical chairs game. He's struggling, man. He's giving it all. Flashback on TNL.
Caught, touchdown, Dante McClain. Caught, nice. McClain, touchdown, Edison. That guy's a star here tonight.
Always fun to have the Golden Bears on TNL and Sam Houston as well. I'm not going to put him on the spot, but you know, Sam Houston's got the longest play in TNL history, or second longest now. Is it the second longest? Tied with Alabama. It's okay.
Well, for all the talk this week, Don, as we take a look back.
Brown goes back to pass and throws a route down the sideline. Got a man, and it's caught, and he's gone. This is going to be a 99-yard touchdown to Jawan Anderson. 99 and a half, as Dandy Don would say. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris Coffis is so good. I swear I didn't talk about that with him before the game.
He's got it ready to go. He's got the whole AI thing going right now, where your brains are going through the
penalty down, flag down.
Bound to happen. Hurricanes are saying they got the ball.
And we're back in 15 seconds.
Hey San Antonio teens, are you looking for ways to share your voice, creativity, and ideas on ways to positively impact the community? Become a Project Worth Teen Ambassador. For more information, visit our website or call 210-207-8850.
It is Hurricane football. They have the ball at the Edison 25-yard line after the turnover. Tristan White in at quarterback, moving up front. They lose the football. It's recovered by their own offensive lineman, falling forward to about the 17. Is the big fellow we've been talking about, 54, or excuse me, that's 51. That's Andrew Mathis on the recovery. Good heads-up play by Andrew. White hands off again. Good Edison pursuit. A pack of Bears there. You know what I remember about that Jawan Anderson 99-yard touchdown? Beside the awful color combination of going with the orange pants and the green jerseys was, I believe I'm right, that young man missed the entire first half to go to a funeral. Came to the game in a suit at halftime, changed clothes into his uniform, and on the first play of the second half, goes 99 yards.
Makes that even more impressive, doesn't it?
We've got an injured Bear down on the field, so let's step away. We're back. Good to see big number 76, Patrick Pike, walk off under his own power. Looked like he may have rolled his ankle, putting pressure on it more and more as he walks on the sideline. That's a good sign. And that'll set up 3rd down and 10.
And you see Tristan White jog out there. I mean, this guy's probably going to be their quarterback next year. I mean, we've seen this guy do a little bit of everything tonight. Now, getting some snaps in at quarterback, looks the part there too.
Yeah, really good-looking athlete. Good size. We've seen his speed. Edison shows blitz. White's keeps, gets to the outside. Edison in pursuit, and nice, good form tackle with some power behind it by the young Golden Bears.
Yeah, it looked like that was Ethan Escamilla, the senior, coming up.
Going both ways is Ethan.
That's what we talked about. They've got 4 seniors starting. Ethan makes 5 because he's doing it on both sides of the ball. Mighty impressive tackle over there, getting big White down.
We'll set up 4th down. And about 11. We'll see if they decide to. They hand inside and still on his feet, but there's a bunch of Bears there to wrap him up and finish it off. And that's the big safety hybrid linebacker that's been blitzing all night, Juan Farias Richardson, getting a rep at offense. So they turn it over on downs, and the ball will go back to the Golden Bears. And nice stop by Edison's defense as they have stayed true to what Coach Jesse Monreal wanted in the second half, and that is make them respect you and fight to the finish, and they're doing just that here in the second half.
Yeah, Zacharia Acosta Torres making a play.
See if the Golden Bears can add to that point total. Little miscommunication there. And speak of the devil, Chuck, he has been the Tasmanian devil, has Juan Farias Richardson tonight, number 15. All over the field, blitzing from that linebacking spot. Just terrorizing Ja Bunch. Ja Bunch is going to see him in his dreams tonight.
Now, what a whale of performance by this entire Sam Houston defense, obviously, but 15 is, again, just some of those guys you can't take your eye off when you step into a building because they just make their presence felt on the first play of the ball game, and they just never stop.
Back to the original line of scrimmage is Sancho. Got a little extracurriculars. They try to clear space. Third down and long for Edison. Call it 12. Sam Houston with the win tonight will move up in the standings and be in the midst of that playoff hunt with the other crowded teams in the district. Bunch dropped for a loss, will be 4th down, and Edison will punt it away. And nice sportsmanship there. There's a sign of respect. They know that that guy's giving it all tonight. As you look at the rest of the schedule coming up for Sam Houston, they've got Lanier, McCullum, Bracken, Highlands.
McCullum's really, really good. So Sam Houston, looking at that schedule, though, might be able to make a dent here in the next month. We talked about this at the onset. You know, Coach Williams was telling us, and we just haven't put a whole game together, but they certainly did tonight.
Well, his quarterback was special tonight, Amir Calhoun. We talked about him, almost perfect high kick angling towards the sideline. And Sam Houston will have it when we come back, probably content to run a lot of clock here in the last 6 minutes. Welcome back. Time for Dr. Drake's Sleep Solutions Smile Cam as the Sam Houston cheerleaders continue to work on their craft on the sideline. Edison Spirit Group still putting on a good face despite the score. And here goes Sam Houston running the ball to the outside on first down. New group of Hurricanes getting some touches, including running back Michael Franklin, the junior.
23 again for Edison. William Garcia, that sophomore, has played his behind off tonight. What an effort. How good is this guy going to be when he grows up a little bit? He's already good. A lot of fight in that dog.
Second down and 8. They're content to run the play clock all the way down. 3 to snap it. They do, and Edison gets in there for a big loss. All right, the uniform czar has some observations, Chuck, and they're good as we remind you to nominate those middle school and high school teams that are going beyond the game with the core values of integrity, respect, teamwork, excellence, and community service. Nominate their story right there at sanantoniosports.org, and we will feature them on News 4 and Fox San Antonio.
Yep. Salute to Valero and the fine folks at San Antonio Sports. We really enjoy those segments, Don.
Absolutely. Fantastic job in the community by all the schools that are participating as they direct snap here. Across the 35, still on his feet. Got to bring him down. And they do it to 39. Okay. The hidden gem, and you're going to have to, camera guys are going to have to find the right player. That DB that we saw, 23, was a great example of the old school accent belt on a football pant for Edison. 23 in the secondary for Edison, I think, was a good example of that. You don't see the belt often, and with the big guys, you're never going to see it. But there it is, right in front. See in front? Right there. The gold belt. Oh, that's a nice accent piece on a pair of football pants. Those are the old school. Remember how hard they were when you were a kid to try to go through both loops and then back through one?
I still have trouble looping a belt, by the way.
Yeah. Through the first two, through both, and then back through one. That's a brilliant accent piece along with the Nike swoosh. Thumbs up all around. I love the helmets that have numbers on one side, the logo on the other. Their Golden Bear has a snaggle tooth. I love that. Fantastic. Color scheme can't be messed with. The jersey number on the helmet that's angled is a great look. And the black on black font across the front, Edison, it's not gold. It's black with a gold outline. Brilliant. Reminds me of the Spurs in the 70s where they had black on black. It's a good looking uniform all the way around. Perfect color scheme too. Sam Houston, I've said this over the years, I hate the color scheme. I'm sorry. I just don't like green and orange together. But they did a good job with it tonight with the white jerseys and the green pant. And my favorite part about the Sam Houston uniform is the center stripe on the helmet is like a checkerboard. It's like the Tennessee end zone. If you zoom in on the center stripe, yeah, it's metallic and it's like a checkerboard. It's really cool. So hats off to Sam Houston doing the best they can with green and orange. But they're the Hurricanes, like
they
Miami.
should have that look. It's a darn fine look indeed.
Yeah.
Both squads, you're right. Edison's hard to mess with, so that's for sure.
The white face masks with the white helmets, it's a great look too. Yeah. Thumbs up to both schools. Good job, fellas, on the uniforms. I tell you, the big winner is Coach Monreal and his staff with those baseball caps. Those baseball caps, solid black with that big E. Oh, the kids would love that hat, no? Flat bill. Nice. 4:20 to go. Ball's out. And I think they might give that to Edison. It was close. It was bang, bang, but it was out. They'll give it over to the Golden Bears with 4:07 to play here.
Yeah, Costa Torres coming up to make a play. I think he was just trying to get a stop. You see 45 shooting in there.
Yeah, that ball's out. I mean, if we went down and super slow-moed into one frame like they do on Sunday Night Football, we might find his right elbow was on the turf and freeze frame. I think sometimes it's way too much to see that live, but that looked like he lowered the shoulder and knocked it out. It's a county-wide service company first down. Forgot to mention the solid gold stripe on the pants too of Edison, really clean. Also pregame, don't know if you saw that, but pregame, there were a lot of Hurricanes, I think influenced by Deion Sanders these days, you know, with the Deion, remember the dance Deion used to do as a cowboy? Maybe we can get Matt Roy to see if a couple of them might be that celebratory tonight in the trophy presentation, because they had it down.
Well, they've had a lot of reasons to celebrate tonight, that's for sure. I mean, getting to the end zone is one thing, and then you can do all the celebrating you want when you put up a performance like they did on both sides of the ball.
Bunch is in trouble. He's been in trouble, and he's been able to get out of it a lot of times tonight.
Look at this guy.
Across midfield, Ja Bunch absolutely giving everything he's got all night long. He's got to be exhausted. I'm tired just watching him.
Yeah, it's quite a performance, no doubt. Heroic at times as well. I mean, a little bit of everything from Ja Bunch and trying to rally his team here late in this game, trying to have something to build forward to next week, and just shucking guys and out racing 4 Canes to the edge. Who was the guy that flashed over there trying to block for him? That was good too.
I think he ran about 80 yards to get 30. Here he is again, gets to the outside, cuts it up. Another big gain by Ja Bunch here at the end of the game.
He might be okey-doking these guys, acting like he can't walk, and then all of a sudden when the ball snaps, he's by you. He's laughing
like
about
Earl
it right
Campbell.
now. Although
going back to the huddle.
Something tells me now he's probably earned every bit of this evening he's had.
Somebody else want to carry the ball this time, fellas?
I don't think he wants to give it up. I think he's still fighting for that chair.
I know they're fighting for another score. They got 2:15 to go. Some high drama here. Down 56-6. Why not? Countywide Service Company first down. Hands off. That's going nowhere. Some new guys in there, and a nice tackle made. 95. Angel Regaldo, 75. 9. Michael Franklin.
I couldn't tell if that was 65 or 64 in there
64,
too.
Yeah.
Antonio Marin.
Way to go, Antonio, just a sophomore. Big fella too, and getting a chance to play and showing off that he can handle it.
Yeah, putting the Reynolds wrap and wrap up.
1:28 to go. Bunch, pressured, got out of it again, now fires. And incomplete, as he made a little something out of nothing, but look at him, still fighting, just wanted that completion. He's upset that his receiver didn't hang on. Love the fight in that kid. And you know, I think that musical chairs thing says a lot. Says a lot.
Yeah,
when something that inconsequential,
right?
You're that competitive, then stuff like this that really matters to you, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you're his teammate too, if you can't get a little juice watching this dude play ball, man, it's an impressive performance.
Coach Monreal will burn a timeout with 1:13 to go. It's time for our Beluga Air whale of a collisions of the game. We can't make it singular tonight because we've had some big ones. A lot by that Hurricanes defense. Chasing and harassing and terrorizing Bunch most of the night. Our Beluga Air whale of a collision. 1:13 to go here at Alamo Stadium as we wrap up what has been a dominating performance by the Sam Houston Hurricanes coach Jeremy Williams and his staff, which has some college football and pro football players on it, doing a great job mentoring these young athletes who some have a chance to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, we just saw Shad Mabry over there on the sideline. That dude played in the league. UTSA great.
Pride of MacArthur High School. Here's Bunch getting a block, getting down to the 20, gets a first down, steps out of bounds. And the Bears are still breathing here, wanting to get in the end zone one more time.
A lot of skins on the wall on that Sam Houston staff. We got one coach that played on the Texas Tech defense. Already talked about Coach Williams and the career that he had, so it's kind of cool that these guys get to look up to these coaches and go, yeah, this is why we're teaching you the way we are. As you see a shot right there, the big fella looks like he can still play.
Right up the gut. Still fighting for yardage. Earning that respect that Coach Monreal talked about, Ethan Escamilla. He's earned everybody's respect tonight, both sides of the ball, and you can see that with the pats on the helmet. There's Coach Williams. Coach Monreal, as expected, has a big hill to climb, but the future is bright for Edison with Bunch coming back next year and all these sophomores as well with him. He's a junior. And he's slung down there, still on his feet. I do not think, did he touch? Touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
No, I thought it was a touchdown.
Well, they signaled touchdown. One of them did on the back end.
Was he
down too? The clock is winding. They just stopped it. Let's take a look.
They scored it a touchdown. Anything touches other than his feet. He's on the player. Oh, maybe his left knee. But he landed on the player, spun, and was on his feet, but his left knee may have touched. They call it a touchdown. Hey, he deserves it with what he's been through tonight, the effort that he's shown, and the kick is up and good. It's 56-13. What a way to go out for Job Bunch and the way he continued to fight. Let's take another look at that one more time, if you guys don't mind. Slung down, landed on the Sam Houston player, rolled over, put his hand down and his foot down, but did the left knee touch? I don't want to spoil his parade because that kid's been fantastic tonight. Let's see. His rear end hit the ground or the player? The player, nothing yet. Oh, right there. It's hard to tell. He sold it quick enough.
Well, we didn't hear the whistle either, so if you don't
the whistle
hear the whistle,
did not blow.
That's right. Keep playing.
That's right. And he did, and he scored. I just know when my rear end's on the ground on the floor, like when I'm stretching, and I try to get up, it takes me 20 minutes. It took him 0.2 seconds.
Well,
he got up in a hurry, boy.
There's a lot of blood and guts in those 83 yards, that's for sure. So if he caught a break there at the end, it's because he's been fighting for the end. And sometimes you create your own breaks because you don't stop fighting.
The whistle did not blow. Touchdown. It's time for our Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center play of the night. Take your choice. We're going to take Cervantes and that first punt return. He had scored earlier on a slant pass across the middle, and then he went 71 here with some juke moves and speed down the sideline. Jalen Cervantes. We thought he might be our player of the night early. He scored the first 2 touchdowns, but the game that Amir Calhoun put up, 15 of 16, 319 yards, 5 touchdowns with completions to 7 different receivers is the obvious choice tonight, I would think. Although I would defer to Brian Watts, since Brian Watts always is in charge of picking our player.
Indeed he is. B. Watts, take it away.
When we come back, we will hand out the Monarch trophies and we will celebrate with the victors of Sam Houston here on TNL. They'll shake hands and we'll hand out the hardware when we come back.
Tonight's broadcast of Thursday Night Lights is sponsored by Taco Cabana, the Gomez Law Firm, Steel North Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Centro Med, Enroll SA, Countywide Service Company, Dr. Drake Sleep Solutions, Christus Children's, San Antonio Sports, Valero, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, Vietnam Army Grunt Museum, Beluga Air, Rhino Roofers, Texas Kidney Foundation, Air and Plumbing Today, Ron Hoover RV and Marine, Harlandale Independent School District, San Antonio Zoo, and Monarch Trophy Studio. Welcome to the Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights post-game show, presented by the Gomez Law Firm.
Welcome back. Our final score, 56-13. The Hurricanes victorious, and they're standing by with our Matt Roy. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, Don, Chuck, a very rambunctious Hurricane right now. Really rocked them like a Hurricane tonight, guys. Great game, 56 points. And someone who helped along the way with 56 points, I think he was 15 for 16, 319 yards, and five touchdowns. The best part, though, to 5 different receivers. So, player of the game, Amir Calhoun. Let's hear it. All right, guys. All right, hold on. We're not done yet. We also have 4 tickets to the San Antonio Zoo for you, my man, from our wonderful friend over here. It's nice too. It's like right there. It's really good. So I got to ask, what happened on the one incompletion? Like, I'm just kidding. So you guys dominated the first half, obviously dominated all game, but first half putting up so many points. What were you guys trying to come in and do right off the bat?
Just prove a point that we're a really good team. Nobody should take us light throughout the season.
You guys got 5 games left: Lanier, McCollum, Brack, Highlands, and then Alamo Heights. What are you trying to accomplish the rest of the season, my man?
Dominate, come out, win, play like it's our last game.
Hey, nothing better than that. Congratulations to you. Coach, let me get you up here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Coach, let me talk to Coach. Let me talk to Coach. All right, Coach, this is your this is for you guys. First of all, let's see. And then hold on, guys, hold on. All right, Coach. So you wanted to come out, you wanted to run the ball in the second half. You guys came out and just punched him in the mouth right off the bat. What was the game plan coming in, and how proud of you are your men right here?
Like Amir said, man, we just want to establish Sam Houston. We want to establish the East Side. Like he said, we don't want to be taken light for the rest of the year. We put an emphasis on offense and just dominating and having time in all week. And like the hard work was put in, and you see what happened on the field.
Coach, you guys haven't made the playoffs since 2018. It's your first year as head coach. You guys got 5 games left. What's the mission for the rest of the year?
Playoffs, man. Take it one game at a time, 1 quarter at a time, 1 second, 1 minute at a time, and just continue to build and build and build. I'm seeing so much improvement in my guys.
All right, Coach. Well, this is the 15th year of TNL. This is a 15-year anniversary game ball for you guys. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah! Coach having a hard time hanging on to it. He was almost stripped for a fumble. Hey, we're going to take a break. Congratulations to the Hurricanes. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. Something tells me somebody's going to the San Antonio.
If you would come up with this, that'd be kind of cool, though.
It would be. They'll call me and be like, I guess.
All right, back here at Alamo Stadium, a dominant victory for the Hurricanes. Amir Calhoun, our player of the game. Amir, how are you going to celebrate, my man?
Going to the San Antonio Zoo.
Yeah, yes, you are, my man. Back to you guys up top.
Thanks, Matt. He's excited. Boy, was he good tonight. Amir Calhoun, our TNL player of the game. He doesn't have to go far. He can just walk across the parking lot here downtown San Antonio. All right, time for our Harlandale Independent School District game highlights. Amir started with that slant to Cervantes, and that got the scoring started. That young man was special early. Had the kick return, and then Chuck, he just really spread the ball around. We talked about the 7 different receivers, 5 different receivers for touchdowns, and we saw some really talented athletes on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of which, Brooks had a great game on both sides of the ball, running it and playing defense, but Amir on point, throwing it to the guy that's probably going to be the quarterback next season, White, but really special on deep balls tonight. Sam Houston doing a great job of spreading out Edison all night. Strong tip of the cap, Don, to what they did here tonight. Strong tip of the cap to Ja Bunch. I mean, this guy, heart of the lion, super athlete. Got a lot of football left in this guy. He's just a junior, and of course can't wait to watch him on the baseball field as a center fielder as well. But strong tip of the cap, especially to Coach Williams. This is really his first year getting his guys, not coming in late, and boy, look out the rest of that league.
All right, coming up next week, we've got Brennan and O'Connor. What a district rivalry that is. 2 of the better teams in all of San Antonio. That's coming up next week. Can't wait to continue our schedule here on TNL. Well, for Chuck McIntyre up here in the booth, Matt Roy down on the sideline, our statistician extraordinaire, Nick the Funky Cole Medina. For Brian Watts and all the fellas in the truck and all the guys on camera. For Oscar, getting us on the bird. And of course, our producer who makes it all happen, Chris Kotfus. This is his show. We're just living in it. We'll see you next week on Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights.